Yes, you too. You too. Okay, bye. All right, Joe, who's next?
We have Nordy from Oregon who wants to talk about a gig at Ventura.
Okay, good. Hey, Nordy, how are you?
Big Steve, how are you? I'm great.
I am good. I'm good. Good to hear from you. Yeah, you want to talk about Skull and Roses? All right, I'm ready, man.
I do.
You know, it was a real challenge, man. But go ahead, ask me any question you want. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, man, I just want to know about your kickoff party, and I want to know about your gig, and I'm really excited. I haven't been to Ventura. I saw all the shows the Dead played there back in the day. But, you know, I'm just really excited to be back down there and to see you and all the other bands. It's going to be great.
Well, I've been going to the Skull and Roses for about 4 years, and then there's this little hiatus that happened recently where I would have been involved in all of those, because the guy who puts it on, Chris, is a friend of mine, and he treated me really good all the time, and I got to get to see everybody from all these amazing, it's like a convention of, you know, Grateful Dead cover bands and Grateful Dead alumni of all kinds. And it's a magical thing. And so this year was a big deal. And Chris challenged me, something that 45 years ago, we had our Grateful Dead crew, the Roadie band, and it was called the Ass Bites, which Bobby Weir named us. And we used to play and do the sound checks, you know, before the guys came in and check the gear like that. And now, of course, I was lucky enough to have the Jerry Garcia Band, too. And I played drums with Jerry every day. I mean, Jerry would just come in the afternoon in the nightclubs or wherever we were on the road, and he would just work me out, you know. So many of the time, late at night in the nightclubs in the Bay Area, especially Bill Vitt or whoever was drumming would get tired, and I'd get to sit in. You know, and that was a lot of fun. And so in the Ass Bites, we had Ramrod on rhythm guitar. Jackson was playing bass. Dan Healy was lead guitar. And sometimes we had Sparky sit in on harp with us. And I was playing drums. And so we would just start playing and test the gear. And everybody would come in, sometimes the band, and jump in and play with us. I got pictures of Phil and Bobby and Jerry playing with us, just laughing, you know, having a good time. And
that's awesome.
We would do that for about a year. We were doing it opening, you know, set up. And then we were up in Buffalo, and the whole audience came in early, and the band was late. They were really late. And so we were playing for the audience, and they loved it, man. They were like cheering and applauding, you know, so we really were having fun. And in walks the band, and they were like yelling at us, "Hey, you guys are getting pretty good, you know. You know, you're playing so hard on my drums," Billy says to me. "You better, you know, maybe you're going to break them. You better bring another set of drums out." And I go, no, never mind. We're not going to start bringing more gear out. That would be against our rules, you know. And so I said, "I'll fix anything I break," but he didn't smile. So I said, "Okay." And then Jerry said to me, he said, "You guys are getting good enough. You guys could go off on your own." And I said, "No, we're never leaving you, Jerry. Don't worry, man. We're not leaving. We know how good this is in our world of the Grateful Dead." And so we never played again. And now, 45 years later, most of those guys are dead, who I just mentioned. And so I put this together with guys from the Dead and Company road crew, who are all friends of mine, and I've known most of them from way back. Mike McGinn worked with us in Grateful Dead, and AJ was with Rat Dog the whole way, and Mike was. And Nadeem is a great guy who we know from locally, and he plays drums now. And I challenged myself to start singing, which is another thing about the new 21st century Ass Bites. And then Don Was, who's the most amazing bass player, he just said, "Steve, I love you, man, and I love this band, and can I please be in the Ass Bites?" And no way was I going to tell him no, man. You know, we know a lot of musicians, but that was an honor that he wanted to play with us. You know? And so we've only just been rehearsing on the fly. Those guys had to go out on the road. It's been crazy. And I got my old friend Ralph Woodson on guitar, man. Wait till you guys hear him. He's amazing. And so we've been working out by phone. It's crazy. We had some rehearsals, but it's really rough, man. And we're getting it together really good, though. And I'm very excited right now. But anyway.
That sounds super fun.
Pretty much in a nutshell.
A kickoff party?
Well, I'll be there the whole time. Yeah, I'll be there for all 4 days of this festival.
Cool.
And we're going to also have a bunch of Grateful Dead guitars, some really beautiful ones, man, that have been brought together in this collection. And it's going to be called the Dusty Strings. And we're going to bring it up and let some of the other bands, people that I know in all those bands are great people. They're going to play some of Jerry's guitars, Bobby's guitars, and there's a couple of first basses I think are going to be there too. And
that's cool.
So that's another thing that we're doing down there. And it's just, this is sort of the first jump back for that scene. It's been on hold for a couple of years, of course. And so everybody's really excited. And get down there and have fun. Grizzly Peak's going to have a little presence there too. So we'll have a lot of fun with that, Nordy. I know you've got an interest in that. If you can make it down there, say hi to me, please, man.
I'm making it. I got my tickets and I'm flying out on Tuesday, so I'll stop in and say hello for sure, man. I'm really excited. I haven't been to the other Skull and Roses gigs there before. This will be my first time, but I saw all the Dead shows. And hey, real quick at the end here, why did the Dead stop playing Ventura? Did they outgrow it, or was there some kind of problem?
Stop playing Ventura? Yeah, well, it was, Ventura is a city park, right? And so there was always times when, first few times we played there, the whole town was taken over, and they liked it, because all the food sold out and all the hotels were sold out and everything. Then when they realized that it becomes, a deadhead campground for 3 or 4 days, some of the city council started balking, and we did a couple of different ways there, and then they would only let me come back there with Jerry's band. And so the last time we played there was Jerry Garcia Band, and we did a great show there and had a lot of fun. And the Grateful Dead shows are memorable, but the town council, they started getting nervous about the amount of people coming there and some of the things that happen at dead parking lots, you know what I mean? And,
I was there. It was crazy.
Right? And so the Citizens Committee, the Upright Citizens Committee, would get nervous about it. But they're real good now about it, and they're working with this festival, and it's under control. And, things are so different now. Everything has to be regulated and controlled in a way different way. So let's hope for the best of everything. And fun is the reason that we do it right. It's for fun, and have a good time.
For sure.
So there's a lot of good music going to be there. That's for sure.
Right on, man. Well, that's what I wanted to ask about, and I'll definitely stop by and say hi. And I'm really looking forward to it, and I can't wait to get out of the Oregon rain for a little while.
Good. I can't wait to see you. And it will definitely, you come look for me around Grizzly Peak. You'll see us around there, okay?
Okay.
And I look forward to meeting you. Thank you.
Right.
Good talking to you. Okay.